Alright, it's time for another biodegradable. I'm your host, DJ Biggie Bootshead. Last episode I did a bunch of Cajun and swamp pop and radical songs. I got a few more tonight. I didn't quite, there's a couple artists I missed. I want to make sure I got them in there. So I figured we're going to start this show off with that. Let's kick it off with little Joe Bonsall and the Orange Playboys. Do a little hippie-tayo or hippie-a-tayo.
Dessus le nez de tout quelqu'un, il y avait un costume Cardinal et un Eldorado même. chien enragé. Samedi soir, après une semaine passée, Leroy a joué du dad. Et dans la coin de la barre, il y avait un chat qui fait, et nous, elle était mignonne. Il a passé ses yeux du ciel, et le trou va vite commencer. Et Leroy a pris sa leçon, il fait la femme avec un pot d'allô. Mais les deux pauvres a commencé à se battre, ils ont roulé sur le plancher. Leroy semblait comme un vieux lipo avec le cou cassé. Mauvais batailleur, Leroy Brown, le plus mauvais beau qu'il y avait dans la ville. Plus mauvais que le vieux King Kong, plus mauvais qu'un chien enragé.
Alright, that was the Lost Bayou Ramblers doing Devil on the Bayou. Then before that one was Joe Bonsall and the Orange Playboys. And that was a Cajun version of Bad Bad Leroy Brown. We're gonna do one more Lost Bayou Ramblers song. And then I got this app that I got presented with, and asked if I'd be interested in incorporating it into my show. It's an app. It's called Dialogue, and what it does is it's a way to speak to each other through social media. It's a pretty cool app. I messed with it a little bit last night. I really kind of like it. The quality of it's really awesome. So I figured I'd bring it into the show tonight, try it out, see if I can maybe get some people to call in. If you're friends on my Facebook page, the link's on there. Go over there. Look for me. My name's Gary Truman on Facebook. I have it public open, so we don't have to be friends. So you just want to go over there and look for Gary Truman, Truman, and look for my pictures of like a weird green creepy picture. It says electrophonic tonic. That's me, of course. So yeah, so just look that up. I'm going to play a little bit more, and then I'm going to turn this app on and see if we can get some interaction with it, and just have a little chat for a couple minutes. All right? Sound cool? All right, cool. This is Lost Bayou Ramblers doing My Generation.
qu'on n'a pas traqué. Les choses sont paraît bien froid. Je vais mourir devant, j'ai un bon âge. Pourquoi vous autres pas disparaître? Si pas comprendre ça, j'apprécie. Génération, c'est ma génération, c'est ma génération. J'apprécie. On ne peut pas perdre sensation. J'apprécie parler ma génération. C'est ma génération. C'est ma génération. Ma génération. C'est ma génération. Pas. Juste parce qu'on n'a pas tracas. Les choses sont paraît bien froid. Je vais mourir, bon j'ai un bon âge. Ma génération, ma génération, ma génération, c'est ma génération.
Care about, and if anybody touched me, I told him run away, and I told him very loud, and he was so proud, and I said to him, run as far as you can, shut up, shut up. Yeah, I had a pretty girl, but she wasn't good to me, so I left her one day, but she never found my way, and I walked to Alaska, and I had so many stations, but ever found my road, and I couldn't run away, but it can't hurt her when I told her, said, shut up, shut up. and stay where I can live. Maybe we will be happy, maybe I have a nice time. But I need nobody, And if anybody will cross my way, I really be nervous and I say, shut up, shut up. I've been 8 years old and I walked a long road. It was really cold today and I had no place to stay, but I took no care about. And if anybody touched me and I told run away, I told him very loud and I was so proud. And I said run as fast as you can, shut up, shut up, shut up.
All right, that was the Slaves doing "Shut Up." I'm gonna do one more, man, and we're gonna get in this little dialogue thing. This is kind of fitting, I think, into the song. We do a Sonic's Rendezvous Band with "Slow Down." Take a look, and the topic for tonight is gonna be purpose. What's your purpose, man? Do you know what your purpose is? Are you pursuing a purpose, or have you just said fuck it to a purpose, or you know? So let's talk about it. What do you think? Do you have a purpose? All right, let's slow down. Sonic Rendezvous Band.
Slow down, take a look. 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 Slow down. Take a look. Say somebody's trying to run some jive deal down on you again. Things are getting strange, you need a situation change. You better slow down, take a look. 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 It is only with the heart one can see rightly. Better slow down now. Yeah, here they go again, trying to run that same deal by you one more time. But this time I know you're gonna get it together. Won't you please check it out now? It is only with the heart one can see I know this world is moving a little bit too fast. We got to slow it down. Slow it down. And if you let your heart be your guide, I believe it's gonna be alright. You're gonna do alright. Take a look. It's gonna be just fine. Slow down. Slow down. Take it easy, man. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Take a look. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Take a look. Whoa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa. Slow down.
Yeah, you're listening to Bayou Degradable, and this is DJ Biggie Butte, and I'm here. I got this dialogue opened up now over on that Facebook page I was telling you about. If you want to check it out, going over to my Facebook. It's my personal page. It's Gary Truman. It's facebook.com, and just search for Gary Truman. And my picture is like a green, like sort of swampy, like I don't know. It was weird, like colors and stuff. But it says electrophonic tonic. And if you've been listening to my show at all, you know that's me, of course, because I've been really into the Sonics Rendezvous band. I've been playing them constantly. But so I was contacted by the people that's been putting out this little app, and they approached me wondering if I'd be interested in debuting it on my show and seeing how it works. If I get some people maybe to call in through it, and just I would love to. One of the things I'd love to do is if I could somehow integrate the thing, if I could put it into my show so it's actually broadcasting on air also, like while I'm doing the dialogue thing would be cool. It could help us both. So it was like, that way I could be broadcasting the show in through your site, and you could get your site in through my show, and it could work both ways. And it could also help me. I could use dialogue, for like interviews and things like that. But I'm sorry, I'm supposed to do something here. I gotta say a little thing. So little soundbite thing I was supposed to say. This audio is brought to you by Dialogue. I use Dialogue because I was approached by the folks at Dialogue, which I was just talking about. So they said about using the thing on my show and see how it would work. And so I was like, yeah, sure. That'd be something I'd be definitely interested in. So I'm here trying it out. And you can host call-ins and broadcast live audio over social media. To try it out, just click Host to Dialogue. It's easy to get started. All right, so I figured, we're just talk for a little bit and see if maybe we get some interaction to it. And I figured my topic last night was purpose, having a purpose. So I figured tonight I'll just kind of keep with that topic. If somebody wants to get in touch with me, you want to change the topic, you want to talk about something else, that's totally fine too. I'm down with that. Whatever. I'm here to talk, and like I said, I think it's a really cool app for that reason of getting people to talk. I don't think people do enough talking nowadays. I think. Where everyone's like text messages, and I'm guilty of that. I'll never answer my phone unless it's like absolutely somebody that I really want to talk to, and that's usually pretty few and far between. But so I really answer my phone. But you text me, I'll get right back in touch with you. But so I mean, and I've always been a little awkward, like socially awkward, as far as actually speaking and stuff. Which is, I've played music since I was 7 years old. I've been like in front of people, like performing and all that kind of stuff. But when it comes to actual like conversations, like stripped down to like just you expressing through voice, it's like I sometimes have a hard time getting my words together, and I get jumbled up, and I start to stutter, and I get like confused, and it just it ends up being a mess. So what do? I start a radio show. So it makes me talk, makes me more socially outward and things like that. So I'm kind of like forcing myself to break that ice, like get out there and just throw myself out there and just get over my fears. That's some of the best ways to do it is to just get out there and not stand them down, stare them down. Like I was telling someone earlier, I like to like see my enemies face to face first, before before they see me even, But yeah, so if you're out there, you wanna holler in, if you don't want to like get your voice on the thing, that's fine. I understand that. There's a little comment thing on it here. You can write comments back to me, and I'll be here. I'm looking at the app. So if you want to comment or something, just like say, hey, I'm here, or it's like something. I can respond that way too. But I'm just gonna take a little time and just see how this thing works. But like I said, purpose. With my social awkwardness of speaking and things like purpose has been something that's always been pretty important to me. And I was in a major car accident about two. Well, now I've been here 2 years. Shit, it's probably close to like 4 years now. Let's go ahead and say 4 years now ago. I was in a pretty major car accident. I was like, I drove off a bridge and I hit head nose first, like off of a bridge in the ground, and like I was the top of my vehicle. I had a Chevy Blazer, ripped the top off of it and rolled like, I don't know, probably 100 times, and I was ejected from the vehicle, and I came to. I was on an embankment of a river. And I was like, I could see the river, I could see the water in front of me. I was like, kind of like woke up and saw the water, which is an amazing thing within itself because I don't swim. It's like my biggest phobia is water. So I was like, I don't know why I didn't go in that water that night. And I didn't know where my vehicle was. I just kind of like woke up for a second and looked around, and it's like, it was quiet. It's quiet as quiet could be, It's like, all I heard was the water. So I just kind of like pulled myself up just a little bit, and I couldn't really move. I was in a lot of pain. It was really sore, so I just kind of went back to sleep. And I came to. Paramedics like had me on one of those boards, and they like had ropes and stuff, and they're pulling me up this hill, like up through the shrubs and stuff, like trying to get me back up because I was out in it. I live out in the swamps in South Louisiana. So I mean, you run off a bridge, you're going out in it, So then I didn't even realize because I got to the hospital and stuff, and it's like they checked me out. I didn't have any broken bones or anything. It's like I was sore. Of course I got thrown around quite a bit, and I couldn't lift my arm. I couldn't lift my arm for almost a month. My neighbor was a physical therapist, and she started giving me massage therapy and stuff like every day, and putting this rub and stuff on it. And so I was able to lift my arm again in about a month, and because they told me if I didn't lift it in a month, they wanted to have surgery on my rotator cuff and stuff. And so it's like they was like, it's a real painful surgery and this and that. And so it's like, oh, well, I'm gonna get it working. Don't worry about it. So so I got that going on, and so I saw the pictures like. It was like a day or so later of my Blazer. It was completely destroyed. And I was like, I don't know how could I possibly live through that? But I mean, it must be some purpose. There must be some purpose that I'm still here on this earth. And it's like I'm not. I'll tell you first and foremost, I'm not Christian. I'm not. I'm agnostic. I'm spiritually based person. But whatever that is. There's a reason I think that I'm here, that I'm still here on this earth, and I must have a purpose. Like, I haven't fulfilled it yet, so I wasn't taken away, So I've struggled with that. This whole time, the last 4 years, It's like, and I had some other issues going on, It's like I went through divorce. Actually, it was my second divorce in the course of, it was my second divorce in the course of like 3 years that I'd gone through, and I was like, I was drinking real heavily, and I like to go out driving when I drink, and I'd do things like run off bridges and stuff, but I'm not a very good drunk driver, I guess. Well, I probably am, because I'll be honest with you, I did it for quite a while, probably, I didn't get in really any kind of trouble like that till I was older than 40, I was over 40, and like I got all this stuff. Ended up getting 3 DUIs all in the course of a year, and like I said, it was all like after 40. So it was like I was on a whirlwind, man. I was just like, I was checked out. I was already checked out. I was still here, but I was checked out. But I wasn't like suicidal or anything like that. But I just like didn't really care. It's like I didn't really have a reason. It's like it didn't matter. So it's like I'm just gonna go in here and sit in this little room and play weird music and just like drink until I can't drink anymore. I don't have anything else to drink, or I pass out. It's like one of these things are going to happen. So none of them happened. Well, I mean, all those things happened, but I didn't die or anything throughout all this stuff. I totaled 2 vehicles in the course of that year, but nothing happened to me. It's like I went to rehab. I went to a hardcore rehab out in Houston. I had to do a lot of counseling. It was like a work-based community and all this kind of stuff. I was out there for 4 months, I think, altogether, 4 or 5 months, and went through that whole thing. And and I did a lot of soul searching. So I still am. I still am like looking for that inner thing. It's like what makes us do what we do, and why do we act the way we act towards things? Are they a lot? Because I believe a lot of actions, I believe that probably 95% of your actions are reactions to other things. So so the purpose, it's like I still don't know what my purpose is. It's like, why didn't I go at that time? So still look for a purpose. I thought I found it like several times. It's like, it's like I was in a relationship like here, just like just like this last month. It's like it was very quick like relationship, but I got to the point where we decided we are gonna be in a relationship and all that, and it's like I jumped in like I was like if we're going skinny dipping, hey, splash, but and it ended just as quickly, and I was like, but I thought, like, well, maybe this is my purpose, I'm gonna go here and help raise this little girl, and just start a family and this and that, and it's like, and then that didn't happen. It's like, that must not be my purpose. So I'm still back to looking for my purpose. It's like, I know it's out there. Like, it has to be a purpose. There's always there's always something that pulls you, and there is something that always pulls me. And my head's a little stronger and a little more straight. I'm not a saint by any means. I got my issues, but I don't have all those problems. I do what I gotta do. I gotta go to work. I pay my bills, and it's like I'm a regular person in that kind of way. So, but I'm still searching. I'm still searching. Like there has to be another reason. There's a reason why we're put on here. It's like on this earth. Maybe my purpose is what I'm doing right here. Maybe I'm out here. I'm on this internet radio and with this app dialogue, and I'm talking to y'all, and even though I'm not getting anyone responding to me, but maybe somebody's listening. Maybe I'm making a difference and I don't even know it. Maybe that's my purpose. I don't know. So I'm looking for a purpose. And that's why I call this show, like, I just want to be a something. Because I wrote this song recently, like, it's like, I'm tired of being nothing. I just want to be a something. My mama always said I'm something. So I just want to be a something. So that's really all I got. If anyone wants to chime in, that'd be cool. If not, I'm gonna get back and play a little bit more music. I only got about 10 minutes, so hit me up. Anybody? Going once, going twice. All right. I'll leave you on here while I finish out. We're just let it run. You can stay here on the radio with me. Let's play some more music. We'll do let's see, I'm not set up. You can get the inside of what I do. Let's do Downright Blue. That's a good comeback into that stuff. It's Downright Blue.
definitely want to do that.
Get back.
I might go visit that.
This is Greg Stackhouse Prevost, and y'all listen to some real radio sound here on Swamp Jacuzzi on Real Punk Radio. And like I said, y'all listen to the real thing, man. You rock out, tune in, turn on, and drop out.
Whoa. Whoa, that came out a little too loud. I'm gonna turn that one off. Let's take it out with my usual theme song. Let's do a little electrophonic tonic. I don't know why that came out so loud. Let's electrophonic tonic. Let's do that. I'll see you next time. DJ Biggie Potato. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna turn you off too. Y'all have a good night.
When all those records sound about the same,